You must have also made a New Year resolution list in the beginning of this year, like everyone did. And it's July already. I want to know how many goals you have already achieved. Or let me change the question for you. How many days were you able to follow your routine? A month, 2 months, or 3 months? And I know it's not more than 2 months. And I also know this is not your first video on this topic. You have watched millions of videos. But no matter how many videos you watch, you are never going to change if you keep making the mistakes you are making in the past. So if you are someone who keeps repeating their New Year resolutions year after year, or you give up after a month or two, this video is for you. And if you really want to improve yourself in the next 6 months, keep watching this video. So I stopped making New Year resolutions, and also I stopped waiting for a new year, new month, or a new week to actually improve myself, because I figured out a simplest way to actually improve myself with minimum efforts. And what if I tell you you can actually replace your New Year resolution with this 8-step guide that I personally use, would really help you to improve yourself in the next 6 months. So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and I hope you guys are doing great. And in this video I am going to tell you 8-step guide that would really help you to improve yourself before 2024 ends. So let's begin the video. But before starting the video, I want you to pause the video and decide whether in the next 6 months you want a life full of regrets and excuses, or you want a life full of growth and goals. And if you chose the latter one, keep watching the video. So the biggest mistake that we make is that we choose random goals for ourselves without knowing what we exactly want and why we want it, and this lack of clarity actually makes it worse to even stick to your goals. So in order to achieve your goals, you require clarity of goals, actionable steps, and consistent efforts. So step number one, set clear goals. So we revolve around these 6 different areas in our life, and in order to live a peaceful life, we need to balance these areas. And to improve ourselves, we need to know what areas we want to improve. And for that, what you need to do is take a notebook and write down all the areas you want to improve as the main goal. Step number two, create a plan. So now that we know what exact changes we want to make, it's time to actually create a plan. And what we are going to do is that we are going to break down all the main goals into small habits and micro tasks. And how to actually add habits in your life, I am going to tell you in the next step. So step number three, build habits. So now it's time to actually add habits to your life, and I am going to tell you how you can add different habits to different areas of our life. So it is very important to take care of your health, because this is something that would really affect all the other areas of your life. So start taking care of your health. But one thing where people go wrong is that they start doing everything they know, but you need to start slow and start with small steps. So these are all the habits that would really help you to improve your health, and I have been also using these habits for years. So what you need to do is that you have 6 months, so you are going to add 4 habits per month. So you need to choose 4 habits from that list to follow in that month. And once you become comfortable and find ways to actually stick to those habits, you are going to shift to the next month, and you are going to add 4 more habits in that month along with the previous month's habits. And this way you can actually build good habits, because you only have to build 4 habits in that month. So as much as nutrition is important, it is very important to move your body, because it helps you to stay fit, and at the same time it helps your mind to stay refreshed and energetic. So I'm not going to suggest you to actually go to the gym or pick up weights on the first day, but I am going to tell you an easiest way to actually stay fit. And what you need to do is you need to choose 2 fitness hobbies that you would love to do every day. And you can choose something that you always wanted to do or something you miss doing now. You can choose anything, and it could be badminton, yoga, hockey, skating, basketball, gymnastics, zumba, anything you want. But try to have fun with those physical activities instead of pressurizing yourself. So we spend a lot of time in focusing on our goals, our futures, and dream life. And one thing we neglect is that we actually forget to spend time with our family and friends. So as much as you give time to yourself and your goals, it is very important to spend time with the people you love. So meet people who makes you feel grounded, spend time with your family, go for long walks, call a friend or anything, but try to spend more time with the people you love. So different people have different career goals. Some of you are still studying, some of you are doing job, or you might be preparing for competitive exams. So whatever your main goal is, try to put 4 to 5 deep hour work towards your career, and you can use different techniques to actually stay focused. Or even if you want to start a side hustle like I am doing right now, you can think about that too, because it's never too late. So it is very important to track your money or to do savings. So set saving targets for the next 6 months for future contingencies. Or if you want to buy something like a car or a house or anything else, you can start saving for that too. And start making budget for every month, and you can start putting boundaries for the expenses you should make per month. And you can also use the 60-30-10 budget rule, where you spend 60% on your needs, 30% on your wants, and 10% on your savings. So this is something that is different for everyone, because different people have different ways to actually feel happy and content. So it includes the habit that would really helps you to keep moving or to feel satisfied in your life. And it would be different for everyone. For example, someone wants to get closer to God, someone wants to start a charity or a donation, someone wants to do community service, someone wants to learn a new thing, someone wants to start a business, or someone wants to start anything, or someone loves to add new habits to their life. So whatever makes you happy or keep going in your life, try to do that every month, so that it would really contribute to your personal growth. Step number 4, build soft skills. So soft skills are the skills that would really help you to improve your confidence, and it would really lead you to stand out in the world. And it includes decision making abilities, communication skills, public speaking, leadership qualities, good writing skills, or clarity of thoughts, or creativity. And there are some habits that would really help you to improve those skills. Number 1 is journaling. So it would really help you to improve your decision making ability, because it brings the clarity to your thoughts, and it would really help you to understand how to actually articulate your thoughts through storytelling. So it is very important to start journaling if you have vagueness in your thoughts or you can't take decisions easily. Number 2 is reading. So if you love to talk but you don't have enough knowledge to talk about on different topics, so you can start reading, because it would really help you to gain more knowledge on different topics, and you would also improve your English through reading. Number 3 is listening. So maybe you are good at speaking, maybe you are good at writing, but if you can't perceive things properly, there is no point. So it is important to have the art of listening. And for that, you can start listening to podcasts or any audiobook. And it would really help you to improve your listening power, and at the same time, it would really help you to improve your knowledge. Number 4 is speaking. So as you also know, it is very important to have fluency in your communication skills. And to actually improve yourself, you can start today. You can record yourself in the camera like I am doing right now, or you can record yourself in the voice recorder of your phone. The choice is yours, but if you start today, in 1 month or in 2 months, you can actually see a lot of difference in your speaking skills. Step number 5, build morning and evening routines. So it is very important to have routines, because it would really help you to stay on track, and it would make you energetic throughout the day. And as much as morning routines are important, it is very important to have evening routines, because if you don't sleep at night on time, how can you expect to wake up early in the next morning? And there is no right way to actually build productive routines. What you can do is that you already know what habits you need to build. So what you can do is that you can create a routine for yourself that fits for you. Like for example, if you can work out in the morning, you can put it in your morning routine, and if you can't work out in the morning, you can put it in your evening routine. So this way you can actually create a routine that works for you. Step number 6, practice gratefulness. So it is true when someone said that the more you count your blessings, the more blessings you attract. So it is very important to be grateful and take time to actually remember all the good things that is happening to your life. And you can start with maintaining a gratitude jar or a gratitude journal. And if you don't want to do either of that, you can actually count your blessings before going to bed or after waking up in the morning. Step number 7, spend time alone. So there's so much noise out there in the world and we generally lose ourselves to that world. So it is very important to spend time alone because it really helps you to figure out a lot of things about yourself, and a lot of questions will be answered once you start spending time alone. And you don't have to do anything much. You can start with meditation, you can start with journaling, chanting mantras, or you can just spend time in the nature. But it is very important to spend some time for yourself alone. Step number 8, track your progress. So it is very important to track your progress to know how far you have come. And for that you can use tracking apps like Notion, Habit Tracker or many other apps. Or you can use a planning journal too, where you can track your progress in writing. And one thing you can do is that you can create a vision board for yourself. And what you can do is you have to download some photos from Pinterest of your goals and you can make a collage of it, and you can see that collage every day because it will help you to remind yourself your goals, and in the end it would really help you to compare how far you have come or how many goals you have already achieved. So take regular breaks because the world is not ending if you take a break of a day or two, but try not to skip it more than 2 days. Have patience with your progress because remember how many days it took you to actually build those bad habits. So it is going to take some time to actually swipe those habits with the good ones. Have faith in yourself because maybe it won't happen overnight, maybe it won't happen in 2 months, but if you give up right now, it won't happen at all. So keep this in your mind. So that's it for today's video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. And if this video has motivated you even a bit, please tell me in the comment section. It would mean a world to me. So that's it. Thank you for watching the video and I will meet you guys in the next video. Bye bye.